I'll dial back on that because that subject's a little serious. We'll bring this to light, even though we're not necessarily supporting it. In that regard, I would say for some of us, it's still going to be an issue. We talked about this when it first was announced that they actually have this black man playing Snape, and of course, what did you think is going to happen? What did you think was going to happen? Did you think people were going to accept it? And this is like, we don't have to spend no time on it because we already know the vibes. But I do like spotlighting this stuff so that folks don't think that everything is good. Like some of this stuff, we don't gotta glorify it, but it needs to be put out there that this is what's gonna be the norm if we don't systems in place to contest this type of thing before it happens. Like remember when for the Obi-Wan show, when they introduced Reva, how Ewan McGregor had to come out and be like, yo, look, I don't understand. This is all happening. Remember how all of these shows, you have to actually have a plan in place, which is why it was so dope when Ant asked Ryan Coogler directly to his face. He was like, yo, look, a lot of the shows that y'all be putting out get a lot of backlash. Does Disney have a plan in place? And they kind of got stuck. They was like, well, and then Ryan said the brilliant quote, which I still think should be on a t-shirt. We don't make movies for people that are permanently on the internet. That is a quote if I ever heard one. I love that quote. I'm still mad. I want to make a meme out of that because it's such a true quote. But at the same time, like, this is a constant. But I have to think in my head, when he gets casted, they know. Nolly, they know that he's going to get this kind of hate. So why aren't there preventative measures in place to prevent the backlash from coming before it happens? Because they know it's going to happen. Is it just me?
What preventative measure?
I mean, listen, you got to get the people who put the show out there to show their overwhelming support for this man, to speak on the fact that they know they're putting him in a realm of which he more than likely is going to face some sort of backlash, and to make sure that the world understands that the cast and the production crew has his back 100%, and that this is not a tolerable frame of mind to have in our comment section. And if this is how you feel, you're probably not gonna like it. Even with Last of Us, she started to get hate because they recognize that she may have had some tendencies to like another girl. And they're like, you idiots, do you even play the game? At least gay. She's like, it's not a secret. Like it's in the, when people say, oh, they're trying to make, so that I feel like they have to come out sometimes and make a bold statement. The same way William Shatner did after Starfleet Academy was canceled, which we'll talk about in a second. Sometimes it's the support that's shown to the public that can at least start to thwart some of this type of backlash. Because the dude's talking about, I'll murder you? Come on, that's a little far. I'm tripping.
You mean like,
no, I don't think
like,
they care.
You mean like an ad campaign before the show comes out, putting down, and expressing tolerance and acceptance of other people's practices?
Well, I don't know
like
necessarily.
You got to give them ideas. We need to break it down for them.
Yeah, I like that. I don't know necessarily an ad campaign, but an acknowledgement of the fact that we know that you're about to be given something different than what you're expecting, and we're cool with it, and this is the direction we're going, and this is why we support our actor 100% in this endeavor. Before they let everybody trample all over him, I just feel like they put these people out there, they put these young black men and women out to get flamed on the internet, and then they come behind them and they're like, oh, we don't understand why this all happened. You know what? You knew when you booked this dude and you put him, and he's not just some random role. It's Snape, for God's sakes. He's like one of the most popular characters in Harry Potter. And they made him a black man, and I'm cool with that. But have his back. Goddamn. Like, don't just leave him out there to dry. I don't know. I'm just a little hot with that. And
They don't care. She's racist as hell. She's spearheading the project with Warner Brothers. They're not gonna put any effort into protecting nobody because that's how she doesn't care about that shit. She's racist as hell.